Choose the sword, and you will join me. Choose the ball, and you join your mother in death. You don't understand my words, but you must choose.
Truth is our gun. We believe it to be man's greatest weapon against the devil.
Can you say that one more time? What did you the last time you seen me? You said what?
I thought you was crazy. I looked at you, I said, this dude dressing up like he from Israel.
What are you doing? Taking your
That's what I'm doing. I was like, he like taking he's sitting up there like he from Israel. I said, man, I came home. I said, y'all see TJ. He got this long beard. You know what I'm saying? He dressing like he's straight out of Israel. So I just thought you was crazy.
That was interesting to you, so you looked into it.
No, not at all. I was brought about a whole different way. I asked the Most High, which I was calling God at the time, to drop the scales from my eyes because people are not answering the right questions in church. Nobody wanted to talk about homosexuality. Nobody wanted to talk about any of the hard questions. All they wanted was to get money, fill the plate up. Pastors can't even tell you about where you came from, who you are, and it's sitting in the Bible. They tell you not to go to the Old Testament because they scared of it. There's other books they scared of too. The Apocrypha, which you never probably heard of.
She didn't heard.
King James, who was black.
Look at the uncle dropping the wisdom.
I'm just saying it's just a
Oh,
point.
he's sitting up there talking about he dropped in some wisdom.
This is the Most High. I'm telling you, Mom. It ain't us.
Say we doing anything.
Nothing.
I can't do nothing. But say what he tell me to say. And you know what? It proves he loves me. I came 1,500 miles, not to talk to you. I come to hug you, see your sweaty nose, see my daughter. The Most High told them to run in Africa. He would not tell a person that was white to run into Africa because you could walk right up to him and tap him on the shoulder and say, there he is. That's him. He was a black. It doesn't really matter about his race. But it tells you who the people are. That's not for us to look and say, because even though once we find out we're Israel, it means nothing unless we follow him. The Son, following his precepts, following his commandments. We don't even follow none of that now. People saw this Sunday worship, man. It's so disgusting that it's one of the commandments to follow the Sabbath, keep it holy. People don't even know what it means to keep it holy, to keep their minds focused on the Most High. Spend time with him. Anybody who loves you that much, you gotta spend time with him. I mean, he made it a commandment. He didn't even give you a choice. He said, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. He didn't say, you know what, if y'all come on the Sabbath, it'd be all right. No, he ain't come that way. And then people try to preach, and this is why when I'm saying about Christians, they try to preach that it was changed by Christ to not work. Come on now. There's nowhere in the Bible he said it. Matter of fact, the first thing he said, I didn't come to change one commandment. And matter, he had you to take it further. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the thing that Christ did, he took away judgment. People don't know what judgment means. It ain't mean me saying that you're doing wrong. Judgment is death. If you ate pork, you die. If you had adultery, you die. Any of them 10 commandments and a lot of these things that he did, you die. They stoned you.
Okay, but where in that commandment did it say if you eat pork, you die?
Or
how many times have I read to you Isaiah 66, the Levitical law? How many times have we went through that?
That's where your dietary laws are at.
But he also has in the Bible,
he said it's an abomination.
Everything he made was good.
Have we not went over that?
No, I want to tell you about that part. He said everything he made is good. He didn't say when you look at it, you got to read with precept, and you got to be able to go find everything he said. One, he was talking to was it Paul? Or, no,
Paul was talking to Timothy.
Yeah, Paul was talking to Timothy. The thing is, he's not saying that the Most High don't contradict himself. He told you in the Old Testament that it was abomination to touch pork, not just eat it. He said if you touch it, that's unclean. It was abomination to him. Shrimp, crab, lobster, all the things we love, because you know what? Somebody told us it was all right to eat anything as long as you give thanksgiving. So in other words, you just told the Most High his law changed. Does the Most High change? Has he ever changed? Did he say his word will never change? So you think he would send his son to contradict his word? Christ never said that. None of the disciples said that. You know what they like to go to? They like to go to the part where he's saying where he's showing him about all different types of meat.
Acts
he
chapter
wasn't talking
10.
about food.
Right.
He was talking about men. He was talking about all types of men, because it was people coming to see him, and he was telling him, don't be afraid to sup with these people. Because at one time, the 12 only preached and only went out to the lost sheep, which was Israel. But it was still people hungry and coming out and asking. And see, even Paul rebuked Peter about that. Peter would get up when the people come in and go sit with somebody else after he'd been sitting with them and tell them that. It was not about food. But your pastor tell you it's about food because he likes pork just as much as I do. It ain't nobody at this table who didn't at one time probably eat pork and like it.
Well, there's one.
You never liked pork?
He never ate it.
That's because he's young.
He was brought up.
He was brought up right.
Right.
But we were brought up thinking that we could eat everything. But think about this. You know Mama, right? Mama was ignorant to some of this stuff. And she read her Bible all the time, right? Doctrine. A pastor, if you stay up under him and you don't read that word and ask the Most High to open your eyes to read it, you can't do it by yourself. You want to, but you'll see just what you want to see. Words. It's power in there. And that's how I said, the Most High winked for a time because it wasn't time to bring that knowledge out. So they was worshiping him the best way they could by what they were taught. So that's them being forgiven. Don't make it for the time now where he brought it out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they might be right there in the bosom of Abraham. But if you get it now and hear it, there's no bosom for you if you go up there now. Because you know, and you got no excuse now, because he said, I told you more than once, twice, 3 times, 4. I told you. I came to you because I loved you. And the reason I let somebody spin it to you, because I love you. And I don't want you to be on the other side. Straight and narrow, you know that. It's a lot of pastors are scared that they're going to lose their congregation, but they're coming out. There's some pastors coming out now saying, we hear these young men speaking, and you know what? They preaching the truth. Now, what do I do with it? Don't think they don't know. They know. What do I do with it? Do I tell my flock? Because if I tell them that I can't celebrate Christmas no more, or I can't celebrate Thanksgiving or Easter no more, that it has nothing to do with Christ at all. Nothing but false, fallen angels and gods that people worship and pushed on you. See, it's been corrupted. The idea is it's been against you from the beginning. They knew who Israel was when they went over there. They packed together. The Bible tells us that they came under one accord to destroy these people, because guess what? If God's people turn back to him, remember how they were when they followed him? They ruined nations. And then some of them never lost a person. Do you want them type of people against you? They were the teachers then. Said, hey, y'all can't live like that. And who want to hear that? Just like, if you got a guy, I'm coming over here every day, and I'm trying to tell you something. After a while, it's grievous to you, right? That's what it was to them. They looked at Israel as grievous. Yeah, that's what your God say, and he is the God of all gods, but he's not our God. They didn't want to hear that. But they gonna come to that's what Gentiles coming to. They're gonna come to agreement. or you're gonna be destroyed. I mean, it's simple now. It's not playtime zone. You know, we about to see some things here that's gonna make hearts fail. Gonna make hearts melt. They coming after Israel. Esau is coming back. He wanted done, but he remember what he did. Jacob grabbed that heel. So Esau is the last king before the first king come back. Jacob's coming back. Esau's finishing up. He's doing everything he can to get rid of the Most High's people because he's scared. He said, "These people are here." See, look at on your TV. What are terrorists becoming? What's the color of terrorists now?
Us.
We the color of terrorists. It done switched over from and it would never Taliban. That was just a false flag. It was never ISIS. That's our government. Never ISIS. That's our government. That's hired mercenaries and stuff like that to put on shows on TV. If you show people enough killing, they get scared. And they'll turn over their right to protect themselves for a military. And then you got martial law. And then when you got martial law, they know who the people are, the ones out there speaking the truth. They got to seek them out because they waking up other people. First, they got to go after them too, right off the bat. We got to go after these people waking up other people. Because if everybody black or everybody whatever, because it's not just black, everybody, all of Israel woke up. It's a done deal. That's when he come back. All of us ain't going to make it. 1/10 and then 1/3. Because he's going to weed out the ones who are going to still try to cheat. That's why he said it's going to be hard for us to make it.
Okay, the Christmas thing, you don't see that where it's wrong. I don't see how something can be so wrong. It's just loving people and it's giving.
No, it's worship. You put up a tree. Listen, can I explain to you?
I don't worship a tree.
You want to listen for a minute?
Well, Ma, you don't put that tree up because I done gave you the flux over these years, so she don't put it up no more.
No, I don't put it up because I don't have any children.
Okay, but
if I had little children,
you would still put it up,
Ma. You would still bow on the tree because you bow.
I'm not bowing.
Okay.
Yeah,
hold on. Here's your present.
I'm here. Shut your mouth.
Here's your present.
Okay,
so you
stay in your place.
You came on a knee to a tree. He tells you in His Word. He said, "This is what the Most High said in your Bible." In your Bible, He said. Unless you got an NIV, I don't know. But in the King James Version Bible, he said they take a tree and they nail it to the floor and they adorn it. They bend down and before it. That's worship. And then you look at it and you say how pretty it is. Do you know what worship is? We worship and we worship trees and we worship giving people presents and we try to take that whole thing.
I'm not worshiping giving people. It's
nothing
wrong with giving.
No, that's true. What was wrong was tying it to the Most High, to His Son. We took something wicked and we tried to tie it to Christ. Christmas was being done long before Christ came out. Babylon celebrated. Not only Babylon, you know who Tammuz is, right? You know who the reincarnation of Nimrod is.
And there was music.
The whole thing, these women crying and everything, they adorned the tree with balls, gold, everything. That's idol worshiping. How can you tie that to your Savior?
Uncle
We don't know His day.
Can I put a precept and you break it down to her? Because we didn't went over it, but sometimes you need to hear it again.
A lot of times you can't.
Gotta hear it.
They can't hear it from their own people.
Right.
Like my wife, she can't hear it. But you know what I did? I let her like some inspirational tapes and set her off by herself. And then after conviction, because I said, go follow along with them in your Bible. Same things we've been learning all our life. The doctrine wasn't there for us. It was just there to keep us under. You're a powerful woman. I mean, you got to think about it. Black women are powerful. They are powerful. Their families follow them. So why wouldn't you think they would go after them? Just like they want to go after kids now. This homosexuality thing, this gender stuff, that sickening stuff.
Those are spirits.
All of it's spirits, none. Even, believe it or not, sickness are spirits.
Right.
They are spirit.
I don't think infirmities are. You can have. I don't think that's a spirit.
I know you don't. I said
I'm sorry,
I love you. You don't have to think it, but if it's shown to you, do you believe the word?
Yes, I do.
Okay, it's in the word that they are spirits. He made. You don't think the Most High made the body perfect? You think He made? I understand what you're saying. They told me the same thing. He said, if you don't take your blood pressure medicine, your kidney's gonna have a problem. You're gonna be on dialysis. So what? If I was on dialysis, be truthful about this. You think He was helping me when He gave me something that can give me? Matter of fact, He would have had me on dialysis sooner because I was taking His blood pressure medicine, which actually destroys the heart and the kidneys. Pull up your medicine and read about it. Don't let them just lie to you. And I did for years. Just let them lie. The Most High said, I'm going to show you.
And don't mention all the stuff I got in my room because that's for pain. And
I ain't saying, I'm not mentioning your medicine. I'm saying, I'm just telling you it's a spirit. The J only came out 400 years ago, so you know his name can't be Jesus. How can you call somebody Jesus when there was no letter like that? You see what I'm saying? That letter was created 400 years ago. You can look that up on your Google. So I understand that you call him Jesus because that's what we were taught. Okay, we were taught a lot of things to keep us into a position where we don't have the truth. Once you find the truth, though, and once you learn the truth, you got to speak the truth. And then, like I say, most people don't even know that J only came out 400 years ago. And I know Jesus didn't come back 400 years ago, right? He wasn't here 400 years ago. So you know Mary never called him Jesus. And nobody else did either. That's what we were taught. Just like that picture that you looked of Cedric. You know, you see that picture of Cedric, they try to put it in our face. The letter, period. J was not, even the American was not invented. And that's all that is. Well, see, by 1 or 2, or 2 or 3,
let everything be what? Let everything be established.
See,
all praise.
I didn't come in here to even start talking about that. But the Most High do what He wanted to do when He wanted to do it.
Truth is our dogma. We believe it to be man's greatest weapon against the devil.